What's up, fangirls and fanboys? This is Ruth and welcome back to a Fangirl's Heart channel. So, a lot of people are actually sending me DMs about my interview with the Global Korea Scholarship. And just in case you don't know, I am a recipient of the Global Korea Scholarship in 2023 Embassy Track. I'm currently in my language program here at Tongso University. Since there are a lot of people asking me how my interview went, what are the questions usually asked during the interview, and what are my tips. So for this video, I will be tackling all about my experience with the interview for the Global Korea Scholarship. By the way, don't forget to like this video and share it to your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you'll get updated whenever I upload new videos. So here is my interview. Hi, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Hi, I am Ruthlyn Endless Reyes. You can call me Ruth for short. And ever since I was a child, I'm really into music and arts. That's why when I was in high school, I actually applied for a scholarship in an art school here in our place. Art is really something that I really wanted to pursue. That's why when I was in college, I actually took multimedia arts and eventually graduated as magna cum laude. The reason why I wanted to apply here in this scholarship and also in South Korea is because Korea has greatly influenced me, especially with my designs, everything like video editing, content creation, and also at the same time, Korea was actually very much into arts, and that's why, as someone who wants to study arts, I wanted to learn more about South Korea and also to learn more about arts. I wanted to become a professor after taking my master's. Here in the Philippines, we actually had to have a master's before we are able to teach in universities. And because South Korea offers a lot of things that isn't offered here in the Philippines, that's why I wanted to study in South Korea. Like for example, there are some things like digital media business. That's one of the electives that I saw in the university that I actually am applying to, and I really wanted to teach that also here in the Philippines. And at the same time, I also wanted to create my own production house here in the Philippines because I was actually inspired by my professor who is teaching us, and at the same time he owns a production company here in the Philippines, and we students can actually be an intern in his company. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to pursue my further studies. That program is actually by the Korean Foundation and also the ASEAN Culture House. They invite 3 representatives for each ASEAN countries, and actually I was one of the representatives from the Philippines. Our main goal there is to simply create a video promoting South Korea here in our country. And since I am into videos and arts, I was actually recommended by the organization. It was actually my first time to be invited, and seeing a lot of other people who have the same passion as me, I was really, really happy to be part of that program. And actually, we learned a lot. We went to different places. We did different cultural things like cooking pajon, which I haven't really done in my whole life. Actually, I haven't cooked, but in that program, I was able to experience a lot of things. And at the end of the program, we created a video promoting South Korea. The people that I actually met in that program, I am constantly talking with them through social media. Actually, I searched for other scholarships, but I believe that GKS is the best scholarship for me because it is a fully funded scholarship. In my term, it's a whole package. Personally, I am not from a rich family, so I believe that this scholarship will really help me with my studies. Instead of thinking about how I'll be able to spend money on my monthly allowance, the money that I actually save will be used for upgrading my tools like my laptop or my camera, which can be used for my masters. That's why, out of all the scholarships, this is the scholarship that I really wanted to apply to. My plan B is actually to continue working, since I am currently a freelance video editor. If ever that I won't get accepted this year, I will continue with my work to save more money, and of course I will continue to try and try. Who knows, maybe next year I'll get accepted. A lot of people know me as a very determined person, so I won't really give up. And at the same time, I'm a very flexible one. I'm really open to a lot of things that can happen in my life. Actually, I am a huge Hallyu fan. Not just with K-pop or K-drama, but Hallyu in general, like with food and also the culture. That's why I have also joined different organizations related to this, like Korean tourism organizations, K Friends. Recently, I also joined the K Influencer Academy, wherein I really had a fun time doing contents regarding Korea, because they're just giving us topics, and then we will be the one to create our own videos. I was really happy because I was able to use my mind to create those contents. Also, I would really love to use this opportunity to thank you for also giving your time, interviewing us, and giving us this opportunity. Since my goal is actually to share the knowledge that I got in this scholarship, if ever I got accepted, this will actually help other Filipino students to study in South Korea. And also, I'll be using this chance to also create contents promoting both countries. And also, I will be giving back to both countries by studying well in this program, and also at the same time be able to teach in the future for the Filipino students. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Honestly, I was really tense during the interview. I don't know what to say, what to answer. I mean, I know, but it's just that I'm having a hard time speaking or organizing my thoughts because I was really nervous that time. But thankfully, I survived my interview, and yes, that was my only interview throughout the whole GKS process. I wasn't interviewed by my universities. I was only interviewed by the embassy. While my other friends, some of them were interviewed by their universities. For those who are asking about some tips for the interview, my number one tip is to really read your essay, because they mainly based their questions on the essay that you wrote. So if you wrote your essay, you will know what's the content of the essay. You will easily be able to answer the questions from the interviewers. In my case, I actually had like 3 Korean interviewers. The interview was all in English. They did not ask me if I prefer speaking in Korean or speaking in English, but in some other cases, they usually ask. And since I'm not yet that fluent in speaking Korean, I prefer speaking in English, of course. Second tip is that think of all the possible questions that may be asked to you, how this scholarship will help you create a bridge with your country and Korea. Because I was really shocked with the last question. I don't know how to answer it. You also have to think of how will you be able to give back to South Korea as well as to give back to your country. Another tip that I can share to you is that if you're asked like if you have something more to say, make sure to give thanks to them for their time, for interviewing you. It's just a simple way of showing that you're really grateful for this opportunity. And lastly, just be yourself and be confident with who you are. Although I will say that I was really nervous when I had my interview, but knowing that I am the one who wrote the essay and that I know myself more, this gave me enough confidence to answer the questions that they asked me. That's just my tips for the interview, and I really hope that this video may help you in preparing for your interview for the Global Career Scholarship. Best of all to your Global Career Scholarship application. This is Ruth, and thank you so much for watching this video. Annyeong!